Hello children, good morning to you all. Yesterday I have completed my explanation. Even then, once I revise the topic and then I will go to the next work. Before yesterday I taught what is the northern plain. Understand which are the river basins of this northern plain and which states come under them. And yesterday I explained you about the states in the northern plains. You all know northern plains have been divided into three river basins. Okay, let me start our thing. So, the northern plain lies at the bottom of the Himalayan mountains. It covers some 6 to 7 states of North India like Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Uttaranchal, Bihar, Assam and West Bengal. So which states come under which river basin we will see. This land is very fertile because important rivers of our country flow through this plain, northern plain. Based on the rivers that flow in various states of northern plain, whole northern plain is divided into three river basins. River basin is an area which is drained or irrigated by the river itself and its tributaries. On that basis, we have got first one. Wait. Northern plains. Okay. Divided into three. Sutlej basin. Sutlej is the river which originates in the Himalayan mountains and it flows through Punjab and Haryana. So, Sutlej basin means it is the area where Sutlej river supplies its water for irrigation. I mean for cultivation. Okay, Sutlej is the river which takes birth in the northern mountains, Himalayan mountains, and flows through Punjab and Haryana and provides water to the fields in Punjab and Haryana. So, this area is known as Sutlej basin. Sutlej basin. Which country states come under this? Punjab and Haryana. Next comes Ganga basin. Ganga basin. In Ganga basin, we have Uttar Pradesh, Uttaranchal, Delhi, Bihar, West Bengal, etc. Then comes these states. Then third comes Brahmaputra basin. You know, Brahmaputra basin is an area where water from Brahmaputra river is used for cultivation. This way, whole land is divided. Whole land in the northern plain is divided into three river basins. Now next point towards is what are the states that lie in the northern plains and what festivals do they celebrate, what crops do they grow and what language they speak, etc. Let us take first Punjab and Haryana. Punjab and Haryana come under Sutlej basin. In Punjab people speak Punjabi language and Hindi language. Understand? Chandigarh is the capital of Punjab. Here, water from Sutlej river, Ravi and Bias, its tributaries, are used for cultivation as well as for generating electricity. Understand? Bhakra Nangal Dam, it is on Sutlej River. It produces lot of electricity. Okay, then people here, main occupation means work of the people here is farming. They all are farmers mostly, and they grow wheat, rice, and sugarcane mainly. Then coming to Haryana, they celebrate Baisakhi, Dasera, Diwali, Guru Parv festivals. Okay, and they have very important places here like Amritsar. Amritsar is the holy place of the Sikhs, Punjabis, where you find Golden Temple. Gurudwara is Golden Temple. Then Jalandhar and Ludhiana are some other, what to say, cities here. Then coming to Haryana, Haryana also is mainly depending on farming, and even dairy farming is also done here. And people here speak Haryanvi language as well as Hindi language. They also are engaged in farming and dairy farming. They celebrate the festivals like Dasara, Diwali, etc. Then coming to Uttar Pradesh. Uttar Pradesh, people in Uttar Pradesh speak Hindi, and Uttar Pradesh is the most fertile land in India. Okay, and Lucknow is the capital of Uttar Pradesh. Here people grow rice, sugarcane, wheat, and pulses, oil seeds, etc. Understand? Uttaranchal also same. Here this area is watered or drained by river Ganga and its tributaries like Gandak, Ghagra, Kosi, Son, etc. Then coming to next, Brahmaputra basin. Brahmaputra river flows from Tibet, where it is known as Anpo. And in India we call it Brahmaputra. It flows through Assam and enters Bengal, where it joins with Ganga river and forms the largest delta of the world, which is known as Sundarban Delta. Understand? So, here also people, main crop is jute, tea, and rice. Even in Bihar also jute and rice is the main crop. Understand? So people here are very artistic. They love art very much. Great singers are from West Bengal. Cinema directors are also from West Bengal. Many singers, painters, all are from West Bengal. Okay. In this way, these are the different states of what to say? Northern plains. West Bengal, Durga Puja is the main festival. Bihar also, Durga Puja is the main festival. Apart from that, they celebrate even Eid, Holi, etc. also, because many Muslims live there. And even in Uttar Pradesh also, Eid, Holi, Diwali, Christmas, all the festivals are celebrated in large scale. Understand? And these plains have very good climate also. That's why you can find pleasant climate here. So population is very dense. Population is more in this area comparing to other. So that many factories and industries have come up here, and unfortunately these factories and industries release waste, chemical waste into the river, which makes the rivers very polluted, because of which what will happen? Water gets polluted, and whoever drink that water falls sick, and crops do not grow well and all. So it is our duty to take care that water from the river should be saved, not polluted. This is all about our lesson. So, now we are going to write from the textbook some define the following and name the following if time permits. So first let me start with define the following. So here we are reading them. You don't need to copy. I will give you a typed matter for writing. Along with my class video, you will get one typed matter also for copying. So first we are writing define the following. Today we are writing define the following. First one, plain. A low level land is known as plain. What is plain? A low level land is known as plain. Plain means a low level land is known as plain. Second one, delta, which is formed by the rivers at the mouth of the river. What is the mouth of the river? Like us, they don't have any mouth. It is the closed land area which is very close to the sea, from where the rivers fall into the sea. That is called mouth of the river. So delta, a triangular tract of a triangular tract of TRACT, tract of a triangular tract of sediment deposited at the mouth of the river. At the mouth of the river. Okay. Delta, a triangular tract of sediment deposited at the mouth of the river. Sediment means a mixture of a soil which is the mixture of clay, stones, sand, everything, which is very good for growing crops. This is very, very fertile. Delta means a triangular tract of sediment deposited at the mouth of the river. Tributary, a stream or a river that flows into a larger river. A small stream or a river that flows into a large river is known as, or which joins the large river while flowing is known as tributary. So what is tributary? A small stream or a river that flows into a large river is known as a tributary. So let us read all. First, plain. A low level land is known as a plain. A low level land is known as a plain. Delta. A triangular tract of sediment deposited at the mouth of the river is known as delta. A triangular tract of sediment deposited at the mouth of the river is known as delta. Tributary. A small stream or a river that flows into a large river is known as a tributary. A small stream or a river that flows into a large river is known as tributary. So let us move to the next one. Alluvium. Very fine soils very fine soil brought by rivers, brought by rivers, brought by rivers and deposited in the river basins. In the river basins is known as an alluvium. Is known as an alluvium. Alluvium, a very fine soil brought by rivers and deposited in the river basins is known as alluvium. Alluvium means a very fine soil brought by rivers and deposited in the river basins is known as an alluvium. Next, river basin. Last one, river basin. An area of a land drained by the river and its tributaries is known as a river basin. River basin. An area of land drained by the river and its tributaries is known as a river basin. River basin. An area of land drained by the river and its tributaries is known as a river basin. Alluvium, a very fine soil brought by the river and deposited in the river basins is known as an alluvium. River basin, an area of land drained by the river and its tributaries is known as a river basin. So these are the 5 definitions. Define the following. Please note them in your notebook. This is only for reading purpose. I read, you listened. You please listen to the video properly, and while writing you refer to the typed matter which I give you along with this lesson. Got what I said? So thank you. Here we stop.